on the other one. Uh-huh.
Wait, awesome there is someone?
Sick. Even no watch the
Ain't nothing changed with the name on the check. And that's real, that's real, that's real. I don't know about y'all, but I got my respect. And that's real, that's real, that's real. I'ma live in the meantime. Haters telling me to chill cause they need time. Rest in peace, it's the G-A-N-G. Hate on me cause we ain't leave the sea vacant. We taking the RAP game to a new place. I swear that we got this tied like a shoelace for real. Wherever I go, my homies come to. I love my squad. We up in this thing, love with it. I love my squad. I love my squad.
Press X.
I love my squad.
No, go back to the scene that you. What are you doing? Why are you playing with season? You pick season?
Wherever I go, my homies come.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports.
Why does Awesome Leave 0056? Happy Show comes up. What? What happens to my TV? Somebody turn it off. Javier! Frank, stand up. Javier, really? Oh, wait. Who put YouTube? What the hell? It just loaded to YouTube. What? A video? My tablet.
A chance to sights and sounds that downtown Cleveland has to offer. It's the home of the Cavaliers here in Cleveland, Ohio, as we bring you an interconference match here at the Quicken Loans Arena. This is the first game in the Warriors road trip. A superb ball club playing a great brand of basketball. #1 record right now in the NBA.
And coming off their championship last season, that success, I believe, carried right over into this one. They played at a high level all year long and stand poised to make another run at the title.
Certainly looks that way, Greg. I mean, some teams go through a little bit of a malaise or a hangover after a championship. Not these guys. They've had a terrific year.
Now Golden State's starting 5. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. Barnes and Green are the forward set. And it's Bogut in at the center.
You know, there are a lot of bigger power forwards than him in the NBA, but very few that rise up like he can.
Last season, Draymond Green taking over the starting power forward role in Golden State. Last season, David Lee was injured, remember, in preseason. Green was inserted, and he's been terrific ever since.
Absolutely superb. A former second-round pick, his emergence has fueled this team's rise to greatness.
Cleveland shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
And I really have always felt Draymond Green was one of those unique players. I mean, he kind of a tweener in terms of that small forward, power forward at only 6'7". But he's got toughness. The long arms enable him to defend bigger guys. And also the basketball IQ. You can never discount the importance of understanding what you're doing when you're on the floor.
Here's Curry following the score by Cleveland. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. And the jumper is on the mark. Curry's got his first bucket of the night.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
And with Draymond Green, he can defend inside. He can cover on the perimeter. I mean, his versatility at both ends of the floor also a huge asset. And you can't have a higher basketball IQ than he does. It really helps him excel at all facets of the game.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
It's stolen by Bogut.
Yeah, that's
Left side Curry. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. And take a look at this. Every team loves to have guys like these. Big men who can pass like guards. These are their assist totals on the season. #1, Draymond Green.
Why is your camera like that? Remember I told you I spit in the thing? good like that.
Green.
You think of some of the great passing big men over the years, and they are some of the best players ever. I mean, period. I'm sure that's not lost on him.
Certainly not. I mean, it's precisely why he's worked so hard to become the passer he is today. He didn't want to just be a scorer. He wanted to be a complete post player, and he's done it.
For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they won their last contest, that game against the Warriors in Oakland.
And how about the accuracy that was on display from three-point range in that game? They were lethal.
Yeah, splashing those threes as they did really allowed them to continuously deflate that crowd and keep them at bay. Boy, that was a nice road win for them, no doubt. They're off and running. Good start here. They've knocked down 4 of their first 5.
Pass to Love. To end the run, and it's sent back by Bogut. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, James has a 2-pointer.
And the defense not making things easy for them.
Yeah, they're having a hard time getting the ball in the basket, Greg. I mean, and as a result, falling behind here.
Bogut gets to Green. Outside Curry. And he can extend the lead to double digits. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch in how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
And he gets the bucket.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Thompson dishes to Smith. Love in the post. Bogut on. And the dunk by Love.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out? Almost like the 1-2 punch.
That's good. Bogut's got his first basket. And you think about Stephen Curry, clearly one of the greatest shooters the league has ever seen. Clark, I think you could make a case that he's the best off-the-dribble three-point shooter in league history. What do you think?
Hey, I think he's the best total shot maker shooter we've had in the league. When you look at all aspects of shooting, I don't know if anybody's ever been better.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And for Steph Curry, the light doesn't get any greener. I mean, the only limit is his conscience. I think he does a great job of scoring, but also looking to keep his teammates engaged.
A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Shumpert, he's checked in for LeBron. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. Different look here for the Warriors. Azili's checked in for both.
My squad.
What's your letter purple? Legend?
This is legend. That's ultra. That's epic. That's super. That's ultra. Alright, Emmanuel, do whatever you want. So,
I wanted to make a video, but
Bogut. Spates comes in for Green. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Livingston in for Curry.
And, you know, when you think back when Curry came into the league, the question was, is he just a scorer or can he play point guard? Well, I think he's more than answered those concerns, and he's gotten a lot better with his decision-making as he's now starting to limit his turnover.
Timeout called the Warriors. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
Yeah, they were in a funk from the field in that game. Credit the defense, though, because even when they got open looks, no rhythm to knock them down.
Hey, guys, hey, every team has a night like that on occasion. It happens. Heck, we call them gong games. You just want to hit the gong, forget about them, and move on.
Timeout called the Warriors.
And guys, one thing that we were treated with last year was Steve Kerr's great quotability in post-game interviews and pressers. He said all the right things and deflected praise like a coach who had done it for many years.
Some changes for Golden State. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Festus Ezeli. Draymond Green comes in for Maurice Spates. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. The pass to Smith. Green with the block. Barnes kicks to Curry. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Curry's got 12 points in the
Open the door. Open the door.
game. And Curry is so good with the media because, Greg, he was a media member himself for so long. You know that as well as anybody. Clark, I don't think he ever tried his hand at broadcasting, though. I can't see him doing that, could you?
Yeah,
I know.
Right. Yeah, he probably just thrown on as a broadcaster and will rarely contribute anything of note. Some guys have what it takes to call games, and Steve just doesn't quite scratch me as that kind of guy.
No.
All right, so
and here is Mozgov after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
To the inside, Barnes kicks to Curry. From deep. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Up in time. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall. And we got a chance to hear from LeBron James about the hard work and preparation he brings into every game.
I go back and I'm able to, read this kind of report.
I think you'd have to say the preparation really shows on the court in his play, and rarely does he look surprised out there, caught off guard.
And Kevin, that's really just the mark of a total pro. And I don't think oftentimes the fans appreciate how much goes in terms of preparation. Some guys get it and some guys don't, but he's a perfect example of what proper preparation means in terms of preventing a poor performance.
And off we go, a close game now starting the second quarter. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
They come out the gates here strong and put together just a solid first quarter.
A ton of good looks for him, Greg, on offense. It's quality shots they're getting.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for Cleveland, LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Matthew Dellavedova is out there with Irving, and it's Thompson in at the 5. Curry kicks to Iguodala. Curry against Irving. And the basket by Curry. Curry's got 17.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it. And one thing about Tristan Thompson, he is an absolute terror on the offensive glass. Was top 5 in that category last year, despite playing less than 27
recorded on my camera roll. What is wrong with you?
minutes a game. Does a terrific job with anticipation of the carom and uses his gigantic wingspan to just go up and reel it in. Terrific motor and nose for the glass.
It's Curry with the drive, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
Oh, nice play there to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
Just a whisker away from coming up with the steal there.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Draymond Green. Rush comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Here is Livingston. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. 6 to shoot. The dish to Barbosa. Stolen by Thompson. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. And the dunk by Cheese.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They make the steal, pay dividends instantly on the fast break. And last season was one where Tristan Thompson transitioned from a starter to a bench role. Didn't let the move bother him and still put up solid numbers off the bench.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
James Jones is checked in for Tristan Thompson. Different look here for the Warriors. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Spates. Green comes in for Brandon Rush. Thompson, he's checked in for Leandro Barbosa. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. Well, for Thompson, he was great off the bench. You're right, Greg, for the Cavs last year. Even earned some Clark's sixth man of the year consideration votes.
And deserved it because of how he played and his impact. He actually had his best year in terms of shooting efficiency. Shot a career-high 55% from the floor.
Iguodala kicks to Bogut, and he dunks it down.
Both teams trading punches back and forth. This thing's like a heavyweight fight.
The momentum swings really impossible to keep track of. The energy in the building just keeps going back and forth, ebbing and flowing. I'm loving it.
And it's Green missing.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
Now here's Curry. He's coming to Cleveland.
And 3 blocks on the game as well. I mean, he was going all out and making plays defensively.
And the Cavaliers with possession here after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
And remember, you go back to when Steph Curry was in college, more of a shooting guard at Davidson.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
All of a sudden, he's one of the most elusive ball handlers in the NBA.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Feeds it to Dellavedova. Irving kicks to LeBron. Will it go? That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them. And Curry, certainly, Clark, a magician with the ball in his hands. He can really supply the terrific handle, razzle-dazzle moves, crossovers. He has it all.
He sure does, but on occasion he can be a little loose with it and turn it over some. That's been a focus both by him and the coaching staff. Attack, but do it with precision.
Thompson misses.
And sometimes he can hit that deep 3, but it's not a...
Because you're the visitor. Man, we're set up for music. It's discharged. I can't find a charger.